Versatile Mage. Chapter 302. Kill 'em all. Liao Mingxuan sat beside Muning Zhu. He had not lost control of himself, but he was exhausted after holding off Liao Mingxuan and Zhu Delong. He wanted to talk to Muning Zhu, but she had remained silent the whole time. He had no idea how to break the silence. As he raised his head, searching for a way to start a conversation, he suddenly saw pairs of snowy white wings on the dawn-lit horizon. The wings approached steadily, faintly glowing and embellishing the dull sky. Lu Zhenghe felt a surge of joy, but he immediately pretended he had seen nothing. The wings landed instead of flying straight into the desolate city. Their landing spot was not far away, and it was clear they would arrive soon. Lu Zhenghe intentionally looked around, searching for Mo Fan. Coincidentally, Mo Fan, Mu Nujiao, Bai Tingting, Zhao Manting, and the others were walking towards him. Mo Fan was the first to break the silence. Since no one is in the mood to continue the mission, should we head back now? We still haven't found Ming Kong, Muning Zhu said. Forget it, he was killed by Liao Mingxuan by accident, Zhu Delong blurted out. Liao Mingxuan shivered at the accusation. He pointed at Zhu Delong and screamed, "That's a bloody lie. Just admit it, everyone lost control of themselves. One of the two of you was bound to die," Mo Fan added mercilessly. "Liao Mingxuan, did you kill him?" Muning Zhu asked calmly. I didn't mean it. I couldn't control myself at all." Liao Mingxuan was on the verge of breaking down. He clutched his head, as if trying to rip it open. Ming Kong had been his best friend, yet he was the one who killed him. Even the corpse was distorted beyond recognition. "Pack up, we're leaving." Muning Zhu didn't question him further. As the team's captain, she gave the order decisively. None of them had the courage to continue after everything that happened. The abandoned city was far more terrifying than they had imagined. No one knew how many would have survived had they pressed on with the mission. Everyone was tired. More importantly, they were afraid. They had already been shaken after encountering the pseudomorphing demon beast. Then, the bewitching magic spider forced them into deadly infighting, where Liao Mingxuan killed Ming Kong. Even though he had fallen the deepest under the spell, it was still difficult to accept. After packing up, the group located Ming Kong's body and buried it. Using earth element magic, they set up a solid grave to prevent demon beasts from digging him up. Song Chia, who had been gravely injured, finally regained consciousness. Her abdomen was still wrapped in gauze, and she looked weak, but she was lucky to be alive. All she wanted now was to return safely. Zheng Bingxiao was in critical condition, and Bai Tingting had nearly exhausted herself trying to save him. His survival was still uncertain. The students had set out full of ambition, thinking they could conquer the desolate city. Instead, they had been beaten thoroughly after only exploring a few areas. They had now tasted the true cruelty of the demon beast's territory. Titles like Elite of the Pearl Institute, or Talent of the Imperial College, meant nothing. Out here, even surviving alone was almost impossible. Despite their status, despite dominating their schools, despite hearing countless tales of the outside world from elders, they had been naive. Now, they finally understood their own weakness. The dead remained dead, and the wounded carried their scars. None of them could accept the result. Each carried pride in their hearts as one of the nation's top students, but they had no choice but to swallow it down as they dragged their exhausted bodies toward the exit. The training had proven to be too difficult. Slowly, the group walked out of the city. The sky brightened, birds chirped in the woods nearby, and the pleasant melody slightly eased the dreadful atmosphere. Ahead, they saw the moss-covered railway stretching through the forest, leading back to the paradise-like city. Everyone hurried to return, back to living people, back to their cozy homes. Just as they were about to follow the railway, a group emerged from the woods. They wore uniforms resembling battle mages, though their colors were different. There were about 30 of them, each accompanied by a giant white eagle. The eagles had powerful chests, sharp gazes, and wings that brushed the ground when folded. Fully spread, they spanned at least 10 meters. Mo Fan recognized the heavenly eagles. Battle mages often tamed them, though only powerful magicians with the psychic element could do so. They weren't suited for battle, but they were perfect for transportation. Battle mages. Are they here to save us? Zhao Mingyu and Qingqing cried out in excitement. It felt wonderful just to see other living people. Something's off about their uniforms. Zhao Manting pointed out. They must be here to help. Such a relief. They might even save Zheng Bingshao, Peng Liang said joyfully. Lu Zhenghe stood aside, avoiding eye contact with the newcomers. The battle mages approached. Their leader, a man with thick brows and a pipe between his lips, wore a camo windbreaker. His sharp gaze swept across the students before stopping on Lu Zhenghe. Lu Zhenghe glanced at Mo Fan, as though signaling the man something. Commander Lu Nian nodded slightly and raised his right hand. He gave a chilling order to his men. Those we have no interest in, kill them all. He spoke calmly, as if discussing something trivial. But his words carried death. Even Lu Zhenghe was stunned. Forcing a smile, he said quickly, "Brother, you must be mistaken. These are students from the Pearl Institute and the Royal College. We're only here for training. That's exactly why they must be silenced. I don't want anyone knowing what happened here." Lu Nian's voice was steady, his decisiveness revealing that countless lives had already been taken by his hands. A murderous aura surged from the men behind him. Each was at least intermediate level, their eyes gleaming like hungry wolves eyeing a flock of sheep. The atmosphere changed instantly. Zhao Mingyu and Qingqing opened their mouths to speak, but suddenly, silver-white ice chains shot from beneath their feet. The chains pierced through their bodies before they could react. Blood sprayed into the air, dyeing the chains red. In an instant, the two lively girls were turned into icy corpses on the ground. The students were struck dumb. None could believe what they had just witnessed. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.